Good afternoon, everyone. Hi. Welcome back, Daystream believers. Yeah, I've got a couple hours a couple hours free, so I thought, well, let's do this. I do have to leave at like 6:30, so I literally only have like 2 hours. So once we hit that time, I'm gonna hop on out of here. But I figured it'd be a nice little workout for me, and it'd be fun to chit chat with you all and play some DDR. But I was trying to decide, since it's a little bit shorter stream, and since I was starting it with very little very little notice, I was like, I planned to move on to X2, but just doing another X3 stream was easier. So yeah, I'm being lazy. Like the intro's already set up, all the graphics are done, it's ready to go. It's just like, push play, do the thing. But yeah, I had lunch with one of my with my boss from one of my old jobs today, and we ended up sitting for 2 hours. I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, just like catching up. And then I got home and I was like, let's do a stream. I am also trying a second. This is my second attempt. This is being simulcast between YouTube and my Twitch channel. So if you want to hop over on Twitch, same BrianHode25, and just like peek in there and be like, oh, is it working? That would be cool. Or if you want to just stay on YouTube, that is also cool. I am totally fine with either. It worked for about an hour last time before it crapped out. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I think it was on my end, but who knows. Since then, I actually upgraded my internet plan, which is amusing because I only did it because my special ran out. You know how like when you sign up for service, right? It's like, blah 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 for the first year, and then after like that first year, it goes up like 50% or some obnoxious amount of money, right? And this wasn't my first year, but every year it's like my thing to do is like, okay, I guess I'm setting aside an hour to go talk to the internet people and be like, give me the new deal, and they always do. It's just they always try and sell me stuff, and it, and it's like, no, I don't want that either. Just give me the thing, right? But for whatever reason, this year, actually, I tried to do it completely online, like without calling or chatting with any like live operator. I was just going through like the online cart, and I'm like, give me this service, and I was like, okay, bye. And it came up with a screen, and it's like, this should take just a moment or whatever, and it just sat on that screen for like 15 minutes and then finally timed out, and I'm like, well, that's clearly broken. So I ended up having to like chat with somebody anyway. But because nothing ever makes sense, my doubling my speed saves me $30 a month. Question marks? I don't know. I don't understand. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's great. So I went from 300 to 600 downstream, which whatever, who cares? But my upstream increased as well. So from 12 to 24. I'm not like putting out 4K streams or anything like that, so I don't need any I don't really need to push my upstream bandwidth anymore, but hopefully that gives me a little bit more breathing room than I've had in the past. So if things start to, kind of go south, maybe it'll work better. Who knows? We'll find out. But let's hope that this stream holds together on both sites, between YouTube and Twitch, and if it does, then hopefully I'll keep doing that. But anyway, yeah. So I'll see you. I was looking at the chat while the intro was playing. Yeah, Termazi, I did a special edit of the intro to get both the X3 intro and the 2ndMix intro, without having to like roll through everything, so that I could have a nice, like minute intro to the stream, as opposed to a like 5-minute wait through the track sequence 2 times thing. So yeah, I cheated. It's fine. And Night Saturn, in 2ndMix mode, you do get the original announcer. So there you go. We'll do at least one set on 2ndMix this stream, I'm sure. Let's see. Okay, DJ Parody's already setting out some requests, celebrating. What, Melina? Is it Melina or Melena? Yes, I think we are all familiar with your obsession at this point. But yeah, I guess she won, which is great. So the Junior Eurovision or whatever it was, I still don't really know anything about it, but it sounds like a good thing. So, hooray! I don't know that I want to do an actual Paranoia party again. I think I've done that the last couple of streams where it's like I've played multiple Paranoias in a row, but I think I'm just going to keep it to one. But I can do I can do those 3 for you if you like. All right. Termazi says he's going to request some 2ndMix sets. Perfect. That'll be great. Although, so what we've learned from the previous streams is it's 2ndMix vanilla, not 2ndMix link mode. So there's no all music mode, which means, so first of all, there's no link songs, and then second of all, there's no all music mode. So it does do like the path selection, where it presents a small subset of the songs in each round, and what you play and how well you do, I think, determines which ones come up in the next round. So if you pick me 3 songs from 2ndMix, if you know how to make it work so that it will actually, all 3 will be available, awesome. Give them to me in that order. If you don't, I'll do the best I can. Let's hope. So, anyhow, you know how to 2ndMix. Okay, great. I figured if anyone would, it would be you. Okay, let's get this going, I guess. I should probably put it. I don't know if I'll do a stream before in the next couple of days, but I should probably play Silent Hill at least once while I'm on the stream too, right? as usual, I have not warmed up, so... and it's actually a little cold today. Like, my hands, my fingers are chilly. So this should be great. Cold muscles. Let's play some DDR. Woo!
Yo, homie, check out these cuts.
All right. La Senorita. That'll be 3ndMix, yeah? There we go. Oh boy. Man, I haven't played this in a hot minute. Although I guess I have, since there's a score here. But I don't remember playing it, so whatever. What am I set up for? Regular stuff?
First stage. Yo, tear it up. Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you. Sitting in the corner with a coffee cup, reading the newspaper and looking up. She smiles and she finds something funny that blossom like shining in her hair. When she leaves, you want to find out what really come on, everybody, make some noise. You can't let her see you stare. She's a hot one, and at the young, ooh la señorita. You never get close enough. I crown you king, la señorita. Yo, make some noise. You're on fire. Oh yeah. You know she has a mind, has an attitude, and she has a space in her style. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Over you, like you she would. Then she's smiling. They're giving it up for you. Shining on the way. Yeah, bullying and smashing around on her face. She's a hot one, and looking young. You can defuse it as a señorita. California, la señorita. Make some noise. Holla, la señorita. Psychola. Ole! Yo, how many carrots you got on? That was golden. All this waiting around. What is this? A golf tournament? Or...
All right. And then I like La Senorita. In my head, I don't like La Senorita Virtual, but I don't remember why. I guess we shall see how I feel about it here in a second. It's definitely been a very long time since I played this song.
All right, let's go. They're cheering for you and only you, baby. You're on fire. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't hate it or anything, but it's definitely not my fave.
Amazing.
It just like
Amazing.
the melody, which is what I like about La Senorita, is just kind of pretty much gone. And it's just kind of like thump, 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 thump.
Come on,
I don't know, it's just kind of
let's
boring to me
dance
personally.
already.
But, you know, to each his own.
Select your music.
Alright. And then some paranoia. Classic paranoia. I still don't understand why the expert is 11 and the difficult is 13, but whatever. Is that just a mistake?
Nice pick. And on stage. Tear it up, y'all. You got the crowd on fire.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Yo, make some noise. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You're dancing like a pro. Make some noise. Holla.
Psychola. Yo, you're going combo wombo. Keep up the woo.
You're on fire.
You're the one they came to see.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Yo, you're going combo wombo. Keep up the perfect. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Great score.
Oh, swell. Extra stage. Forgot to put it on event mode.
Select your music.
Let's live dangerously. How's this gonna go? Ah,
Stage.
fucking hell. Well,
Show me.
goodbye. It was nice knowing you all.
They're cheering for you.
You're dancing like a pro. Make some noise. Listen to the music. Follow. Not the best we've seen. You can do better for sure.
Hooray. I could do better for sure? Are you sure? I'm not. Triple digits, here I come. Alright, let's put a... Let's put a stop to that nonsense. There we go. Alright, let me see. Check in on everything, all the things. So, I know I'm behind on the chat here, but let me catch up. Termazi, yep. Emmy is cubed. Cubed, ubed, and jubed. Karen, I did this last stream, but Twin B, yep, that's fine. Twin B on the list. Eraholic DXY AM3P. I am I missed a Captain Jack in there too. Okay, let me Captain Jack. Boop 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 boop. Tramazi said Twitch is chugging hard. You know, so it's interesting. I'm not sure why. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's doing okay, although it does say unstable, which I'm not sure what that means exactly. But YouTube is, it says excellent. One thing that I noticed when I was setting up Twitch is Twitch recommends actually quite a bit lower bitrate settings than YouTube does, and I did not lower them. So I'm still pushing out the higher YouTube settings. So I wonder if I'm just overloading Twitch. But everything seems steady at the moment. I'm still using a multi-stream service to push to the two services, but now that my upstream is a little bit higher, I might actually send two separate streams, one to YouTube, one to Twitch from my heart. Anyway, from here, which means I could send a higher bandwidth to YouTube and a lower bandwidth to Twitch, and maybe that will make it happy. I don't know. This is all kind of experimentation here. Kind of a learn as I go. But, okay, let me see. Did I miss any other? Paranoia jump scare, thank you. All right. Does anyone like Home Alone? You know, so here's a funny thing. Home Alone is on a list of movies that you would expect me to have seen, but as far as I can remember, I have not. And so, like, I'm familiar with it. I know what it is, and of course, I've seen plenty of clips and, you know, memes and whatnot. But as far as have I actually watched the movie, I don't think so. So I really don't have a strong opinion of it in any particular way. But yeah, there's a bunch of movies like that I just like were really popular, you know, at a time that I would have been going to movies. You know, like I'm old enough to have seen it in a theater, for instance, but I just didn't. like that. Like Ace Ventura, I've never seen. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, a lot of them are comedies. I'm not a huge comedy fan. It's pretty low on the list of like movie genres that I'm typically interested in. I'm much more of a like sci-fi, horror, adventure, drama. Like those are kind of my wheelhouse. Those are the types of things I normally go to see. Comedies, I'm not. Certainly, it's not that I dislike comedy. I just don't care for. I typically don't like very many like comedy movies or sitcoms. I don't know. The ones that I've seen aren't particularly entertaining or particularly funny to me, and so it just kind of soured my taste in that whole genre. So I rarely seek them out. I'm not saying they're all bad, and I have seen some good ones that I enjoyed, but as a general rule, not really my thing. So I have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so that one I have seen. Although, interestingly, I don't know that I can't remember if I saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off when it was new. Well, let's see. What year did that come out? I feel like it might be a little bit. I might be a little bit too young to have appropriately seen it. No, not really. So that was 86. Well, 86. So I would have been 11. I mean, I could have seen it. But my recollection is I think I saw that movie much, much later. But no, like, I do enjoy that movie. So, for what it's worth, I don't know. I'm just talking here. What rating? Oh, it's a PG-13. Okay, so technically, it would not have been appropriate for me at 11. So yeah, I think I did see it a little bit later in my life. Probably when I was a teenager. Probably, like, in high school, honestly. That's one of those movies that's, like, it kind of hangs around, and it's one that people still watch regularly, even to this day. So probably by the time I got to high school, it was something that, I would have sat down with friends and watched, even though it wasn't new at the time. Anyhow, before I get too much further behind everything, let me... You're making me watch Home Alone? Do we have to? Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm against it. It just doesn't... I mean, obviously I've had plenty of opportunity to have seen it, so I think it's just kind of not really with it. It doesn't seem that interesting to me. If I'm going to burn an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'm probably going to burn it on something else. Like a DDR stream. Speaking of which, let's get on to the next set.
That's your style. Yo, check out these cuts.
I thought I saw Sky Too High. Vivid Note Skin doesn't look like a rainbow to you. It wouldn't, because it's not rainbow skin. That's a whole nother skin. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, Captain Jack. Oh boy. Oh, that's Score says I can do this. Alright. I think this is one of those rare 14s, huh?
First stage. Ready, set, start. You're the one they came to see.
I love how the beginning starts out and you're like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Oh man, those fast jumps in there, that's ruthless. Whoever wrote that chart, you jerk. All right. Whew. Karen, your favorite Christmas music has to be Elf. So that's another one that you would think I'd seen it. I'm pretty sure I haven't. But you know, to be fair, I have a really weird relationship with like television and movies. As a general rule, if I've only seen it once, I probably do not remember it at all. Like, I'll usually remember that I've seen it. And about 50-60% of the time I'll remember I liked it or I didn't like it, but that's all I'll remember. It's like, what was the main character's name? What was the plot? Like, I just don't remember. Actually, I have been watching and or rewatching, or I should say rewatching and or watching the Matrix movies in advance of, well, not advance now because it's already out, but you know, to like kind of amp myself up for the new Matrix movie, and watched the first one. Pretty familiar. I've seen that one multiple times, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I remember this movie. It's you know, I enjoyed it. The second movie, there were a couple of scenes here and there that were vaguely familiar to me while I was watching it, but I don't know. And the third movie was not really familiar to me at all. So I don't know that I ever saw it before, which is weird because it like parts 2 and 3 really go together. So for me to have seen the second one and not the third one back in the day is maybe a little bit weird, but anyway, I got that done, so I guess I can go see the new one at some point. Who knows? Maybe this weekend, but it'll be. I don't know. I'm excited. I know there's kind of a lot of negativity around the second and third movies, but I enjoyed them just fine. So I'm hopeful and looking forward to the fourth. Okay, what am I doing next? Twin View.
Second stage. Ready, set, step. Come on, check that crowd. They loved it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love that I missed the very first step for no reason. Well, the reason is I'm an idiot.
You're the combo king. You got the crowd on fire. You're on fire. 100 combos. You're on fire. Make some noise. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got the beat, you got the song, you can do no wrong. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those moves were solid as a rock.
Gato de Plastico. We were talking about classic comedies that I mostly haven't seen, and then just now we were talking about The Matrix. So now you're caught up. All right.
Yo, these beats are the done. Final stage. All right, let's go. You're a rock star. You're the only one they came to see. You're dancing like a pro. You got the step. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Psychola. 100 combos.
That's one song I do remember the slowdown in.
Woo! Full combo glory!
Ooh, second mix. Wait. So, second mix set. You're asking for Maniac. Does that mean I have to play single? I'm pretty sure, yes? Question mark? Because I don't think there's no double Maniac. Or at least there wasn't in original second mix. I don't know if they put it in this one. Did they? Question mark? I don't know. Let me know. But I'll add that to the list. Oh, you loved Animatrix? So I think I watched that when it came out, but I do not remember it at all now. And I did not watch that when I rewatched the first three movies. And by this, and by rewatch, I mean rewatch the first one for sure, rewatch the second one maybe, watched the third one for the first time, I think, because it was not at all familiar to me. Whatever. But I was looking for Animatrix because they're all on HBO Max right now. So I was like looking to see if it was there. I didn't see it right away. I'll check again though. And you know what? Actually, I have it on DVD somewhere. So I should be able to watch it. But I'll check it out. That's one of those, I remember watching it and thinking it was cool. But that's all I really remember. Yeah, to catch you up on that, I was saying that most movies and TV, if I've only seen it one time, I will usually remember that I've seen it. Sometimes remember if I liked it or not. Almost never remember anything else. So let's see. So you're saying, stomp to my beat, hero, and a random. And you said, from another, left, 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 right, 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 left, right. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's like the same. It's the step-step revolution code from 3ndMix, except on pad instead of on buttons. Or I guess the step-step revolution code from 3ndMix is really the 2ndMix Maniac code on buttons instead of on pad. Let's get the order right here. Oh, I'm done. Hey! Okay. Oh, did I miss some? I did. I missed another set that Shimazi requested. Sorry about that. Haunted Rhapsody, Wings of an Angel, Love and Joy. All right. See, if you thought I had trouble keeping up with the chat before, now I've got two chats to keep up with, and I get even more confused.
Awesome style. Single play. Your mode. Come on, Holmes. Select your music. Ikuzo. First stage. Show me. Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you, Holmes. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Yo, you're going combo wombo. Keep You got the crowd on fire. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 100 combos. Psychola. I crown you king. The combo. Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you, home. Psychola. That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby. Look at all that bling. You're the combo king. Woo! You're on fire.
Whew. My brain stopped working a couple times then, but
Yo, how many carrots you got on? That was golden. Select your music.
all right.
Second stage. Yo, tear it up. You got the crowd on fire. You're the combo. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Yo, check the crowd. They love it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 100 combos. Psychola. They're cheering for you and only you, baby. Psychola. You can do no wrong. Woo! You're on fire. Yo, you're going combo wombo. Keep up the mood. Yo, make some noise. You're on fire. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
Whew.
Those moves were solid as a rock.
So at least
These beats are fresh, yo.
I did not make the mistake of wearing 2 shirts today. That's better. Still got a long way to go getting my stamina back though. Holy malls.
Ready, set, step. Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you. You can do no wrong. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 100 combos. You're dancing like a pro. You got the beat, you got the song. You can do no cycle out. Make some noise, holla! 200 combos! Ooh, you're on fire!
There we go.
Full combo glory!
Level up. All right. Oh, I see. Termazi says I should have done the second first. Oh well, whoops. I didn't see it before I started. Who did I have a crush on when I was little? That's a good question. I don't really know. Not celebrities. I mean, there were like girls at school that I had a crush on for sure. Not that you would know any of those people. But I can't really remember any like celebrity crushes. I remember in my second job out of school, so this would have been like late 90s, early 2000s, we had this thing at the office. There were like 2 or 3 of us that we all picked like radio girlfriends. So it was like, you know, some pop star at the time where it's like, oh yeah, that's my radio girlfriend. Like, you know, like it was a thing, which it wasn't. It was A, not a thing, and B, also not a thing. Like, it was just kind of like this joke that we had in the office. What was it? I just remember, the reason I even remember this is there was this one guy at the office, his name was Mark, and you know, Mark was, he was like, hey Brian, who's your radio girlfriend, you know? And I was like, and actually I don't even remember if I said it or if he said it or something like that, but anyway, like, we were talking about Britney Spears, right? And I was like, oh, Britney Spears, whatever, right? No, actually, I don't even remember who I picked. But, I just remember I asked him. I was like, who's your radio girlfriend? Britney Spears? And he's like, nah, it's Christina Aguilera. And like the way he said it was just so funny to me. Like it was hysterical. So that's like what I remember. Actually, I think I picked Michelle Branch at the time, who you've probably never heard of at this point because she has passed into obscurity, but oh well. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, your mom, you're gonna go to bed? Well, have a nice sleep. We will see you next time. But let's see. Why when Europe didn't have the mixes, 4 games. I mean, so Kieran, don't feel bad. The U.S. didn't get most of the mixes either. I mean, they arrived here, but they were not released here. So, like, we got 1.5, and then we got USA, and then we got nothing until Supernova. So, if it was 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, Extreme, like, none of that was official to the US. We had plenty of them, don't get me wrong. So I think we were probably in a little bit better shape than you were in Europe. But those were all, secondhand gray market imports from Japan or Asia or Korea or whatever. So, yeah. Europe was not special or unspecial, however you want to take that. Did I have a crush on DDR? So I was 25 when DDR came out. So if we're talking about like childhood, young crushes, I was not a child or particularly young at that point. But no, I'm sorry. I was not 25 when DDR came out. I was 27? 28. I was 28. And then I didn't actually play it until I was 29. Yeah, I didn't. Math is hard. No, this is the worst. Why can't I can't think. I can't do. I'm an Asian who's bad at math, okay? No, I'm adequate at math. My brain is just not working right now. 98, so I would have been 23. Sorry, I was 23 when DDR came out. I would have been 25 when I first played it. But, so, there you go. I was 5 off, because math is hard. But, I don't know. I'm really not big into like celebrity culture at all. I mean, there are celebrities who I admire their work, or I think they're attractive, but I can't really think of any that have risen to like a level that I would consider like a crush. I think to me, and this is probably my way of thinking is wrong, but to me, like, if I'm going to have a crush, I guess I'm kind of a realist in a way, I guess, in that, like, I'm not going to expend effort on, like, a crush or, like, having those types of, that line of thinking with someone who I'm, not only not likely to ever actually get to have that opportunity with, but also am not likely to ever even meet. So, I guess it's just, to me, like, that whole like pure fantasy kind of crush, I just don't really think about that much. So for me, if I have a crush on somebody, it's probably somebody that I actually know, that I, might see, or, at least have an opportunity to, like, meet with and, and it's probably, basically a friend is what I'm saying, right? Okay? But, yeah, that's, I think that's where I'm at. So I can't think of any, like, real celebrity crushes that I can really think about. I could be just wrong. It could just be one of those things where you've asked me the question and my mind just went blank. And, like, after I turn off the stream, like, an hour later, I'll be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm an idiot. But at least right this moment, that's how I'm thinking about this question. Anyhow, Sammy, you first played when you were 15 and you're 18 now? Whew, you are a baby. And I don't say that disparagingly, just like comparatively thinking about it. So if you're 18 now and you first played when you were 15, that means you first played DDR 3 years ago. And 3 years ago, gosh, I would have been playing, like, at this stage, I've been playing DDR over 20 years. So, basically, when you first played DDR, I have been playing DDR as long as you've been alive now. That's a little crazy. But anyway. I'm not making fun of anything or anybody in this regard. It's just kind of one of those, like, when I think about it in those terms, I'm just like, oh wow, oh wow. Let's see. Parody, well, I tried Dancing Stage Euromix and Euromix 2 at some point. Yes, I intend to. I think I did, actually. I think I did? No. Shoot, I can't remember. I think I might have earlier on. I know we did Dancing Stage Fusion, both the arcade and the PlayStation version. So I know that is a stream that I did last year. I can't remember if I did either of the Euromixes, but at some point, I do want to, because, like, what I've been doing with this cabinet is I've been trying to play through all of the, like, the modern DDR stuff. So, like, X through to through H2O, and at some point I would like to go back and play through all of the the classic DDR stuff. So, like, first through Extreme, Supernovas, those ones. And I will probably, take a detour and play the European mixes as well, because there aren't a ton of them. While I'm at it, of course that'll be back on the old cabinet. But it's probably going to be a minute. I know people keep asking me for different things, and I know, like, the next two things that I want to do, and not necessarily in this order, but I want to do U-Beat and I want to do Pump It Up, because I have not played those two games at all yet, at least not on stream. So I want to do those before I start doing any kind of repeats. So I know for sure, it'll be, you know, me finishing this up, then doing some U-beat and pump before I get to something else, which might be DDR or it might be something else by then. I don't know yet. But I would say, well, clearly we're almost at the end of the year. That's definitely going to be 2022, but I wouldn't even expect it until like February or March, probably at the earliest, before you would see. Once I'm done with DDR here, I wouldn't expect to see DDR on my channel again until probably February or March of next year, because for those of you who haven't, you know, heard me talk about this before, you know, I try my best to, you know, make these streams as nice as I can, and I'm always, you know, adding new features and new cameras and, you know, working on the lights and doing whatever, and, you know, that takes a lot of time to do. So once I've got it set up, plus not only that, just having, you know, the cameras set up, the cameras and the mics, the actual physical hardware in the room, you know, set up and ready to go, that usually takes me a few hours to get it all, you know, looking and sounding the way that I want. So once I do that, I want to run like a bunch of streams on that particular machine with that particular setup. I might make a few tweaks along the way, like I've done with DDR this go round, but I want to just keep streaming that one because it saves me a lot of time. I don't have to like set up a whole different thing, you know, take all the cameras down, take all the lights down, move them somewhere else in the basement and do all that stuff all over again. So, you know, I'm gonna finish this out here before I move to another machine. And like I said, there's at least 2 games in line before I would even consider doing a DDR again. That was a very long explanation, and I'm sorry. But the answer to the question is yes. Yes, I would like to do that. And it is planned. I just don't know when. Do I still have my old cab? Yes. Yes, I do. Sammy, are you at all local? If so, we can try and figure that out. Anyway, I've been talking a long time and I've only got about 45 minutes left, so let me keep playing and we'll see. Oh wait, you said do the second first. Okay. I'm
Dance Dance Revolution!
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. And we're doing singles.
Select game mode.
So we're doing hard. There we go. And you said stomp to my beat.
This is a great song!
Hello, Content ID, are you there?
Ready!
Oh yeah, 1x flat. combo bass scoring. Oh yeah. $20 million points, whatever. And then you said hero.
This is a great song. Ready? The next.
Ooh, that's hard to read. Differentiating between the jumps and the gallops in the regular eighth notes at 1x flat on this low tempo song. Yeah, that's hard. All right, and a rando. I love how on like real second mix, this like random the random preview or whatever is like an actual track on the CD. 'Cause that's how it works. Brilliant to you. Okay.
Ready? Okay. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Jump, everybody, jump up and down.
Hooray! John, you bought a DDR solo cab, added extra sensors for arrows and lights, hooked it up to a PS2 and Wii, but... Oh, so wait, you have the solo stage, but a regular TV and PS2 and all that? So what happened to the cabinet then? I am kind of similar. I did not want... I didn't want cabinets in, like, my living space. So I didn't... Like, I didn't want them in the living room or in a bedroom or whatever. So that's why I got the basement. And I have a rule about garages, that garages have to park cars in them. I have this rule where it's like the garage must contain the number of cars it was designed for or the number of cars that I own, whichever is less. So I have a 2-car garage. If I only owned 1 car, then fair game. It would be within my rules, you know, park 1 car in it, the other half you can throw whatever the heck you want in it. And for a short time, for a little while, that was how it was. But we have 2 cars now, so there is some extra room in the garage, and machines get stored in there from time to time. But yeah, I mean, that is not my play space. It's too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. I just don't want that, you know. So with those 2 things in mind, basement. So, but and Sammy's in Illinois. Okay, cool. Well, we'll have to figure something out sometime. Termazi, this chart is really fucking hard. You talking about Hero? So, you know, it's not hard. It's just hard to read at 1x flat. Nothing in it is difficult to do. It's just, with it all crunched together like that, it is tough to kind of like parse out what every pattern is. But I think, you know, that was... I guess that's like a precursor to bag, right? The pattern isn't difficult. It's reading the pattern at normal speed that's difficult. And John, the cab's in your garage? Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you still have it. I don't have a solo cabinet. I've thought about getting one in the past. I love Solo 2000. I just think the music in that one is just great. I mean, it's goofy as all get out, but I just love it. Yeah, it's one of those. I've been out of space for a long time in the basement to put new machines in, and I keep like making exceptions, and you know, like I've gotten rid of a lot of furniture and done some things to make more room for machines. But I think those days are done at this point. I just don't have any more room. So anything that I would get new would mean something would have to go. And while I like Solo, I don't like it enough to give up the floor space for it. And realistically, I can play those songs on a standard cabinet. I just wouldn't be able to play 3-panel or 6-panel. So, you know, it is what it is. And nowadays, of course, the solo machines are quite expensive too, so because they're pretty rare. Let's see. Yeah, the price keeps going up, so you figured buy one while you could. That's how I ended up with this machine. I've wanted this style cabinet for a long time, but they are very expensive, and I'm just feeling like I don't think that price is going to come down and is most likely just going to go up, assuming that you can even find them, because they are getting much more difficult to find also. So I was like, all right, let's just pull the trigger on this one. Grit your teeth and just be like, ugh. But which reminds me that I think most of you are already, but in case you're not, here is here is an invite link to my Discord. So if you're not there, feel free to join if you would like. The reason I'm reminded by it and I'm thinking about it is that I was saying in the Discord yesterday, in my Discord yesterday, that somebody pinged me, and when I got on, I was like, I was like, hi, sorry, I was buying a car, which was actually true. I had been at the car dealership, and I don't have it yet. I had to order it because, as you're probably well aware, supply chains, shipping, all the like everything is all kind of like upside down these days, and the auto dealerships that normally have 100 cars on the lot maybe have 10, or they have 50, but they're all used, right? So like getting a new car is not the easiest, and I decided against I decided I want one more manual transmission car. I've driven manual transmission my entire life, and it's getting quite rare at this point. And I feel like, so like the car I'm currently driving is a 2004. It has 256,000 plus miles on it. So like it's 18 going on 19, and has over 250,000 miles on it. Like, it's time. It's time. It still drives pretty well. The body's getting a little rough. There's some rust spots, and there's some creaks and groans and stuff like that. But I mean, it's an old car, man. So, which, by the way, my car is named Emmy after the character in DDR. Although the story behind that is kind of dumb. I really wanted to get a blue car at the time, so I was going for Emmy, to match the blue like her hair. But at the time that I got that car, I couldn't get it in blue, so I ended up with black. So I briefly considered naming it Alice instead, but no. Oh, so there you go. Celebrity crush, Emmy. How's that? Yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought about what I'm going to name the new car yet. But anyway, they said, so I ordered it yesterday. It's a Mazda 3 hatchback in red. It's called Soul Red Metallic. Because, no car company can ever just name a color the color. Except black. Black is oftentimes just called black. But every other color, it's always like blah, 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 like some fancy thing. It's not red, it's like apple red, it's not blue, it's like electric blue or whatever. So this is Soul Red Metallic. It is a cool color, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's red, okay? It's red. Yeah, I haven't really given it a lot of thought yet, what I'm going to name it. But they said it could be here as early as January, but probably more like late February or March. So it'll be a while. So I'll be driving Emmy around for probably at least 2 or 3 more months, which is fine. Like, no complaints. Drives great. No hard feelings. She's like an old friend. I don't want to make her mad. But all right. So DJ Parody, so I don't know, and feel free to tell me as much or as little as you want. I don't want to pry, but I'm guessing that since you're into Eurovision, that maybe you live in Europe? Question mark, which would make driving me taking you for a ride sometime in the next 2 or 3 months while I still have Emmy seem a little difficult. But a little difficult or unlikely.
Game over! Hello?
But yeah, new car, it'll be exciting. You know, for those of you who are on my, Discord, I have my Discord linked to my Xbox profile. So if you've seen my status, I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5. I will not discount the very real possibility that has made me want to get a new car. I've been kind of like thinking about it, talking about it for the last couple of years now, and I just haven't done it. But yeah, it's just like that was kind of the push. Let's do it. Plus, like I said, I want to get one more manual transmission car, and there are very few options for that now. And like, if I was being very practical, I would just get an electric, because we have a second car that's like a crossover SUV. It's a Mazda CX-5, also manual transmission, by the way. But that is our primary like trip car. Like if we're gonna go on a road trip, and drive a few hours or whatever. So that car's fine. I should probably get an electric car. Obviously electric cars have a shorter range, and then you have to charge them. But it would be perfectly fine for getting me around town, which is what I mostly do in my car, because we take the other car on trips. But that's not what I want. Like I said, I really enjoy the manual, and I want to do it one more time, and I feel like this is probably getting close to my last chance to do it. So I'm gonna do it now, get it done, and then the next car will be very likely electric or something. I'm hoping those hydrogen cars, like I hope that actually becomes a thing. Those seem real interesting, real exciting. I mean, technically they're still electric also, so I could lump them in, but I don't know. The idea of the hydrogen power and being able to pump it in and fill a tank, kind of like gas, in five minutes or so, versus charging a car up for 30 minutes to an hour, at a supercharging station. That's appealing. Now I realize like that technology is quite a bit further behind, and not as efficient and more expensive right now and all of that kind of stuff. But hopefully, in the next 5 or 10 years, when maybe I'll be ready for another car again, we'll be there. Or who knows, maybe we'll have something even better by then. I just don't know. But that's my story. Maybe I'll do a new car stream when the time comes. Anyway, okay, next set. We're at 6 o'clock, so I'll have time for this, maybe one more after this, but maybe not considering how much I've been talking. But, if you're not here to listen to me gab about stuff, you might be in the wrong place.
Your style, single play. Choose your mode. Oh man!
So,
Beats to the
Tomasi, this set that you've asked for, I've played Love and Joy. I don't think I've played the other two, On Rhapsody and Wings of an Angel. So this will be interesting.
to my show. First stage. Yo, tear it up. Come on, everybody, make some noise. You're on fire. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Look at all that bling. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. 100 combos. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at all those combos. You're dancing like a pro. That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby. You got the crowd on fire. You're on fire. Look at all that. You're on fire.
Whew. Not pretty, but at least it was passed.
Those were some
Oh,
moves.
look at that great attack. Amazing. Okay. Next up.
Oh man, these beats are the bomb. That's all right, you know what I'm saying? Second stage. Yo, tear it up. Come on, everybody, make some noise. I want to show you what it means to be loved. To show you. You're on fire. You can do no wrong. We're cheering for you. You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. some hot stuff.
Oh boy. All right, and love it. So that song didn't even sound familiar to me. Haunted Rhapsody at least sounded familiar. I don't know if I played it before, but I've at least heard it. Love and Joy I know though. I mean, not well, but I know I've at least played it.
Ready, set, step! Come on, check that crowd! They love it! You're dancing like I crown you king, the combo king! Come on, check that crowd! They love it!
All right.
You had the groove. Those were some moves.
All right. All right, Sammy, you plan on rebuilding a Toyota Corolla. Nice. I used to do most of my maintenance myself. I've never rebuilt anything, but I used to do most of my maintenance, auto maintenance myself. I kind of gave up on that about 2 or 3 years ago. It's just like, I don't know, like laying on my back upside down trying to futz around with stuff. I'm over it. Too old. And John, don't they make cars that are auto and manual? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. They do make automatic transmission cars where you can like select the gear. It's not really the same thing though. I'm talking about like traditional old school manual with a clutch pedal. So that's what I want. One more time. And Galexian, yes, this is a third stream of X3, but I just decided this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. In fact, I've got about 15 minutes left, so it was just easier for me to do another one of these. We'll just call it a bonus stream than it was to move on to X2. But I'll get there. Don't worry. So yeah, the title wasn't necessarily a math reference. It's just this is X3 times 3, as in, like, the third time. But X3 minus second mix would be funny. X cubed minus 2. Yeah. Okay, if I have time for one more set, I gotta play Love is the Power in X3 folder. Let's do one more set. I will do that song last because it is like closing credits song, right? Yeah. And then I'm just gonna pick a couple of other songs to do, and we'll call it there. I didn't realize that Love is the Power is in here as a playable song. That's cool. I'm excited now. So, Kieran, I'm kind of the same way. Yes, I like the control of manual, but like I said, I've been doing it my whole life, so I'm just used to it, and I enjoy it. I will say that automatic has gotten way better. I can remember driving automatics like in the 80s and 90s and being very... Not the 80s. Sorry, I'm not that old. I can remember driving automatics in the 90s. Some of them were cars from the 80s, though, and they would often do things that I was like, why? Like, why haven't you shifted yet? Or why did you shift now? That makes no sense. So I didn't care for that. I have driven automatics more recently. The very new, the new all electronic automatics and stuff like that. They are very good now. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. Like I said, I'm making this choice for manual just because I like it. It's what I want. It's not a practical choice. It's just a preference. And I'm doing it one more time while I still can, because I think next time, probably not. Alright. I said I get to pick, right?
Show me what you got. Come on, everybody, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby.
Oh, Heartbreak? Oh. Tempo, you came at just the right time.
Select your music.
Okay, we can do Heartbreak.
Nice one. Nice one.
Can I work in the move from the intro?
Ready.
If I can find where it is.
Yo, make some noise.
Going through this heartbreak, walking hand in hand together. You said that it would last forever, hoping that our love would be strong. So tell me, where did we go wrong?
Play those lines.
Still digging all of the plans we made. I want to go far away and try.
Picture for you and only you, baby. You're dancing like a pro.
Keep me hanging on. I feel I've lost the strength tonight, and we've been fighting for our life. How are you awake? I'm going through this hard.
That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby. Combo after combo. Look at all those combos. Come on, check that crowd. They love it. You're on fire.
I was early.
Oh, yeah. That's what 100 combos.
Me, I'm about to fall. You see, I'm
Yo,
waiting
make
on
some
you.
noise.
I'm just trying to let you go. There's
yeah.
no more
That's what
love
I'm
inside,
talking
and now we're breaking up.
Oh, I guess I should have done it there, right? Whoops.
Play 2, bring it. These tracks are off the hook,
Nice. Okay, so this is a remix. Still. This takes me back.
Oh man, you got the place pumping. Final stage. Show me. You got the crowd on fire. Keep on rocking it.
Nice. I'm happy to know that's there.
That was some moves.
Thank you. Thank you for that request. All right. Okay, that brings me about 5 minutes till, so I'm gonna wrap this one up for today. Yeah, I know this was a little bit of a shorter stream than I usually do, only a couple hours rather than 3, but basically it was just like I got home and it's like, oh, I got some time until I have the next thing to do, but it's only a couple hours, so let's do it. So that was, I love how I looked at my wrist like I wear a watch, like I've worn a watch in the past 20 years of my life. No, I don't. I used to. Like, I can remember, I think college was the last time I wore a watch. And I had an old, like, mechanical, watch that you had to, like, wind up because I'm ancient. And, no, they still make those. But, oh, no, I lied. I didn't have to wind it up because the battery died in it. And I never got a new battery, and I never wore a watch again. But it was like a mechanical watch, with hands and all that kind of stuff, and a little ticking second hand and all that jazz. But I guess I did wear a Fitbit on my wrist for a while, but I actually don't like it. Like, I have a Fitbit, but I have it like in a clippy, so I just keep it down there on my pants, so it's out of my way because I don't want things on my wrist. I don't like them. So, wow, the random things that Brian talks about on his stream. Yeah, that's my story, but that's today's dumb story. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, watching with me. Thanks for the God, I always want to say recommendations, but thanks for the requests. Actually, I think I want to say suggestions, but requests. Thank you for the requests. A lot of those were real fun, and got to discover some songs I didn't know about, which is always great. Yeah. Until next time, if I don't see you in the next couple days, Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, Happy Holidays or whatever. All the things. It seems like they crowd them all at the end of the year here, don't they? Yeah, so whichever one of those is important to you, I hope you have a great one of them, or if it's already passed, I hope you had a great one of them. And until I see you again, take care. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.